Yeah, you've been putting a bunch of stuff, a bunch of comments on those videos. He's dead. And that's one of those, I was going to say right there, especially on the videos, and I just, it kills me that this happens. I'll say on a video something like that, oh, he's just dead. It's like, you're still alive. It's like, no, I know how this ends because I've been here before. To start things off, we're just going to play normal match just to see where you're at. And if anything really stands out as like major flaws, like you need help like edge guarding or ledge trapping or just neutral in general or some things that you could be working on as far as habits, then we'll fix that as much as we possibly can too. But yeah, let's just see how it goes. He's dead. And just like that, I've been in this matchup a couple times, so let's just put it out there. And the thing is, I can tell you how to get those spikes a little easier, because as long as essentially as long as I have my jump still, there's no point in going off stage because I'm going to be able to mix you up in some way, right?
Ooh, shit.
Oh, almost did it to him. Ooh, I was supposed to be back there if I didn't turn around. Okay. Ooh. Oh, almost hit it to him. I'm still doing it to him. Nice, living. Down tilt.
Oh man, that little wall jump, that's a mix-up.
Oof. Good catch.
Oh dude, that was lucky.
No, we take those, bro. Honestly, I don't really do it on purpose either, but the thing is, with Falco, if it happens, you gotta take it, you know? That was untechable. There's nothing you could have done there.
Sorry, what was the last thing you said?
So that was untechable, so there's nothing you could have done.
Oh shit.
It's all good, though. Yes.
But yeah, what is like the percentage for like that? Like,
It really depends on if you are holding up, if you're holding down, and also depends on how hard the move is that's hitting you too. Because there's some characters like DDD's back air, for example. Also depends on how heavy your character is. I've seen that back air be untechable at like 85. It's like, okay, I guess I'm just dead. And then there's other characters, the back air isn't nearly as strong, and I've actually teched it myself at like 170. Right?
yeah. Okay.
So it really depends. Yeah, it depends on a lot. It depends on how much rage they have. Depends on obviously your percent. Depends on how hard the move is that's hitting you. It depends on how light your character is. So it would be honestly matchup to matchup. Like, that's how, I guess, precise it would have to be to just be like, oh, this you can't attack this at 120 with this one character at this much rage. It's like, okay, that's a lot to know. But yeah, it's possible to know though. But yeah, let's keep going. We're gonna play as many matches as we can. Also, let me know if I'm going too fast as far as the things I start to explain or anything like that. I know when we're playing, a lot of players will zone out on what I'm saying, which is natural, and you're trying to focus on not dying, right? So,
Right.
so if you're just straight up not listening, that's totally understandable. If we need to stop and talk to just explain things and not be playing and talking, that's also totally fine. So just let me know.
Oh dude, you're so cool for that. I was gonna like, I wanted to ask that, but I'm like, man. Sorry.
Nah, bro. Honestly, I've coached I think around 120 players at this point. So I've had players come in here that are brand new to the game. Like literally, they've had the game for a week and they want to get coaching. I've had people that are like up and coming players in tournaments that are like trying to get out of the 2-2 and 3-2 range and get to like top 8, the top 8 range for their tournaments. I've had some players that have started winning tournaments that have come into getting coaching. So we've got all different skill levels, definitely. So one thing for sure, if I'm going to be stuck in the corner for that long, whether or not you get a grab or not, you should be trying to at least punish me for staying in steel for that long with the grab, right? Because since I'm at such high percent, I would rather get grabbed, especially since Falco, knowing that you can't kill me with a grab. I'd rather get grabbed and thrown off stage rather than hit by a dash attack, an F smash, a fair, a down tilt, or a dash, like anything that's gonna send me off stage and potentially kill me. I'm much worse angle. Oh, he's still living. Oh, he's not still living. I think you actually gimped yourself with that laser. You stopped me from getting out there, but yeah, you couldn't get back. It's all good though. Oh yeah. I mean the shine, yeah. It's all good. So I do like that when you send me off stage, you are shooting a laser. But Let's see if my... No, it's not going to kill. I like that you're shooting a laser to try and get me to recover low. But then with that being said, once you've gotten me to recover low, you have to see how I'm going to recover. If I'm going to use my jump immediately once the laser is passed to try and cross up a second laser, or to cross you up from running off and going with, like, trying to hit me with a fair or a dare, or if we're going to go super low and get you to try and like waste your jump going low after me, right? So you have to, one of the things when you're trying to go off stage is you really want to try and pay attention to my habits recovering, and not only the order in which I use my resources, but what resources I still have left. So to explain that a little bit more simply, if I still have my jump, there's really no point in going off stage until my jump has come out, or until I'm so low that I have to use my jump to make it back, right? If I'm somewhere in the middle, be like, okay, I have to force this jump out in another way. I have to, let's say, go off stage and like fake like that, or like shoot a laser, or just wait. Sometimes I'll even just go like this and I'll hang on the ledge like that. So if someone's trying to recover and I know they haven't used their jump yet, I can just wait here. No, we're chilling, bro. We're chilling. I never said don't fight me. It's all good. But yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. You're not the first person to be playing Falco. You get somebody off stage and you just run off and go like that, right? And the thing is, that shit works. It does work, but you have to have the person in the right position to where it will work, right? Because let's say, for example, you knock me off stage with like a fair, and if I still have my jump, if you just run off and do a spike now, there's no chance. I can do that if I want to. Or I can just use my jump like here and go above you, grab the ledge, and then do that and kill you like I did in the first game, right? So if I still have my jump, there's no point. You will never, ever, ever get this. That will never happen, right? The only way it will happen is if I still have my jump, but I'm also here, and I have to do this to make it back. If I'm like that low, it's like, okay, he has to jump, and he has no mix-up as far as my direction, because I need my maximum height, right? Because if I use my jump like that low again, and I'd like jump back, no, I'll still make that. But like if I jump back like that, even just wait for my up B. As soon as that up B comes out, then you go for your spike, right? And on the flip side of things too is if you are obviously playing Falco and you know it's that easy to get put in that position to where you can get spiked, one way I like to recover a lot is from under the stage, like here, right? Because if I'm under the stage, you can't run off and spike me, right? So what you can only really do is run off and go for a back air, or you can hang from the ledge and go for a fair like that. You can try and let go of the ledge and go, or not like that, like this, go for a spike like that, but it's kind of slow compared to your fair. I think fair's frame 3 on the first hit, and if you get that spike like I did, it's like a pseudo spike where you don't get sent down with a ton of force, but you do get sent down like straight down, right? So definitely better to just go for that. And that's one of the things too for Falco is if you don't know how to edge guard based on kind of a flow chart, it's very hard to get kills at all, right? Because one of the things about this character, why a lot of like lower level players will say that this character is really good or doesn't need buffs, it's because these lower level players are jumping into shit that they shouldn't be getting hit by.
Oh,
right?
That's what I'm telling you. Like, I know exactly what you're talking about. I feel like I have some bad habits built up with Falco because literally people do like dumb shit. Like I said to you in the Discord message, I'm like, I'm at 3 million, but I really don't feel like that much better as a player than I was when I was at the low 6 figures. Because people literally like will do dumb shit and like recover this high like 3 times after getting caught, and I'm like, and I mean, it's there, and like I keep defending it because they keep doing it, you know what I mean? But like, it definitely does give me those bad habits, and like same with the spikes too. Because everyone and their fucking grandma is a fucking Ganondorf or Donkey Kong.
Yep. And that's super free. Exactly.
Free by just doing that runoff spike.
Yep. And that's the thing too. I was gonna say, let's say for example, if you hit me off with like a fair or an F smash or something like that, if I just jump and I'm like up here and I just recover like that, I'm pretty much asking for you to kill me, because you just have to jump with me and throw out a fair. And now either I'm dead outright, or I now don't have a jump and I'm like out here and I have to do this. I don't make it. I go here. I'm probably getting spiked or back out into the stage. Right. But it's not your fault if I jump early every single time. Right. That's you capitalizing on someone who's not paying attention, essentially.
Yeah.
But for better players, and that's where you get into that roadblock where it's like you develop bad habits by playing players who are not experienced, right? Because they do things where it shouldn't work, but it just does because they don't know any better. And I'll even be saying, like, in the videos I'm putting out recently, like the RTS videos, I'll say things like, I should be dead. I say that all the time, like, I should have been dead, right? And I say it's slightly comical, but it's also, like, the truth. It's like, if you knew what you were doing against me, you would have killed me because you had an opening, and I made a real mistake, right? And especially if I'm, like, memeing that much in the videos, I make tons of mistakes, obviously. So if I, like, let's say I run up beside you, go for an up smash and completely miss, that's at the very, very least a down tilt. You could get a dash grab, you could go for a dash attack, you know. But it's like, if it's a mistake like that, and let's say I'm fighting against, like, a character like Ike or something, they can just forward tilt me and I die, right? And if they miss it, then that's why I say I should be dead, right? But let's see. So the long and short of it, I guess, essentially is paying.
You're my little ass chihuahua.
No, you're chilling, bro. It's all good. I was gonna say the long and short of it is essentially when you have somebody on the ledge. This is the first thing that I always do. Is I'm gonna jump and shoot a laser, just to threaten them to say, hey, if you jump, you're gonna lose your jump, right? When you shoot the laser, you're not necessarily trying to hit them at all, or get a kill, or take their jump, or anything. It's pretty much saying, I want you to recover low.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And I saw you were doing it earlier before. Whether or not you knew that's what you were trying to say, that's what you were saying, right? Because, like, something like that would happen. So that's number one. And then, or go ahead.
Yeah, I would shoot lasers off the edge. I kind of just did it because it, like, looked cool. But that actually makes a lot of sense, though.
Yeah, no.
You just it kind of is like you have to go low, and then now you're running the risk of getting spiked by down air.
And you also want to try and pay attention to, let's say, if you just shoot a single laser out and they recover low, and then they try and jump, like let's say you're fighting Fox or Falco, and they try and jump in side B and snaps to the ledge, you can shoot a second laser and make them drop below again. If they're mashing their side B, they're probably going to end up somewhere like here, and now they're super low and have to try and up B to the stage. In which case, if you got them in this position, you can grab the ledge and go like that, right? And catch them, or you can just run off in back air and catch them, right? So you're kind of like checking off boxes saying, okay, if you do this, I have this covered. Here's your options now. If you do any of these options, I'm ready for the next outcome. I'm going to cover that too. Now you have one option and I know what it is because I forced you to only have one option, right? Instead of just saying, oh, I don't know where they're going to go, I'm just going to do this and see what happens, right? And the thing is, it sounds funny. Hold on, can I die quickly? Oh, I didn't make it. It's all good. Let's get out of this. But it sounds funny to say, oh, like, of course that's not going to work, or like it's a very, I don't even know what you'd say, just very obvious thing for Falcos to try and do. But it's not even that it's funny or obvious or anything. It's like, if you don't visually see what you're trying to accomplish based on kind of like a checklist, like I said before, you'll never know why it's not working, right? Because you'll think, oh, my timing is off, oh, I should have jumped out farther, whatever. But it's like, well, if there's all these other variables still in play, how would you know how far to jump out? How would you know what timing you should have, right? It makes it way too hard.
Yeah. I think part of it for me too is now I gotta think about those things that you're saying, and also like, I don't know, sometimes like you play Smash and like it goes on autopilot. You know?
Oh yeah.
And like, and when I do that, I notice if I'm kind of like not like I'm not fucking thinking when I'm playing, like I don't know, you know what I'm talking about, right? And like I'll just like
just do it.
Like, yeah.
Yep.
Like there's even opponents where they'll like recover pretty high like that,
and you'll still run off. Yep. Yeah. I see it all the time, bro. And it's not even just a Falco thing. It's like, oh, my fair is sick. I have a Mario fair. I'm doing this all day. You know, I got to go for the dunk. You know, I got to get those clips. So no, it's a thing. And the thing that's actually funny is the video I put out, or no, it's coming out tomorrow, I guess. Yeah, it's coming out tomorrow. I talk about autopilot and the importance of actually being able to play and talk, for example, because like the first couple of games we were playing and talking, and I'm still doing.
bitch, dude. Not even gonna lie.
What's that?
I was struggling like a bitch to do that, man.
No, it's all good. And that's the thing is a lot of players can't do it because they never do it, right? And the thing is, like, even like right now, I'm trying to just practice doing like circle drops, like falling through a platform and turning at the same time, and trying to like talk at the same time, so that I can do this when I want to, right? I'm trying to split my brain in half to be like, I don't have to focus on the tech I'm trying to perform. I can focus more on the time management, the percent management, the getting of confirm, right? And my spacing and trying to, like, if I have to not do this, not to abort it, I can do something else. Like I can actually get away, right? Instead of saying like going into autopilot based on a combo where it's like as soon as I get this one hit, everything else, like all bets are off. Like you've seen people do stuff like come over to the middle for a second, hold shield. So you see people do something like this. It's like I didn't even hit you, you know. It's just I automatically do that because of autopilot, because it's like I didn't react to did I get a hit, I didn't react to are you even gonna shield. I just assumed if I up tilt at all, I'm just gonna do a back air because I can't react to myself, if that makes sense, right? Like not me personally, that's what a lot of players will do, right? Or like they'll do something like I don't even know, they'll just up tilt you infinitely. It's like as many times as possible, and it's like you could jump out, you could air dodge out, and let's say you air dodge left or right, I'll still up tilt. You're not even close to me anymore, but I'm still doing it. You know, people just pop off on the autopilot because they're almost playing the game in a way where they're trying to keep their hands busy rather than actually engaging and practicing the tech they're trying to accomplish. Like, let's say, for example, going off stage properly, right? Because a lot of players will go off stage with the intent to kill, obviously, so that's what you're trying to do, with the intent to get a kill, but not the intent to put someone in a position to get the kill that they want. It's like, I want to get a spike, even if there's no one near me. Because if I do this 15 times and I get it once, I'm a god. You know? So that's the thing, is like you get way more spikes and you get to call yourself a god way more often if you put someone in the right position, right? You do something like that first, you go like this, they tech it, you go like that, and now they're dead. Right? Like there's so many other situations that you have to go through first. What's that, sorry?
That wall kick is so smooth.
Yeah, if you can put that into your game, it's actually huge. You can do it with like, if you can do it like lower, like that, you can actually catch people that are like standing at the ledge, like here, ready to like edge guard you if they're trying to like two frame. I've had it happen to me too. Like I'll be going like this in the ditto, or I'll have them, they'll be doing this to me, or either or. And we'll do a wall jump like that, and it'll just pull them right off the ledge and kill them.
Oh shit.
I know. No one sees it coming. But it's actually really good.
Yeah, that's definitely something, that, like the little wall kick or technique, and then like air dodging back to the stage too. I like never do those two things, and I know that's one thing I need to do, because obviously, like, I mean, to be honest, a lot of people on quick play, at least in my GSP, don't really know how to play Falco's recovery. But like whenever I play someone that does, I do, because it's kind of like what I was telling you. I've kind of developed lazy habits where sometimes I'll literally like.
Yeah, just go on stage high or whatever, right? So,
yeah,
and that's one of those things. If you do it, or go ahead.
What'd you say? My bad.
I was gonna say, if you happen to do that and you always get away with it, you're never gonna stop, right? This just kind of is what it is. It's like, oh, I'll always side B like this because all they ever do is stand here and try and forward tilt me. They have bad reaction time. I go through them, I hit them, and I get back to the stage every single time. Meanwhile, if you side B, if you do it to me even once and you make it, the next time I'm just going to go like this, right? And whether or not I hit you, I'm going to do that. And if you aren't paying attention to the fact that I did that and missed, you're going to do it again. And then I'm going to hit you the next time, right? So a lot of the game itself has to be played in the sense of where even if things don't work, someone's showing their hand saying, okay, I thought you were going to do this again, so now I'm covering this. This is what I'm thinking about when you're recovering. So now you have to say, okay, I know that they're thinking of that because I did it the last time. This time I got lucky, but if I do it again because I'm not paying attention, I'm going to die, right? So now you have to mix up almost on another level or another layer to it, saying, I'm not ever going to side B again until I get caught doing something else, or until they say, okay, I'm going to abandon covering that option because that person has adapted.
Right, right. That makes sense. And I guess you can really only make accurate judgments about those decisions based on what you know, like how you've seen your opponent adapt to your other play styles, I suppose, throughout the match.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing too, is sometimes it's really hard to condition someone who is not good, honestly, because if they're not paying attention, you can't condition them. Like, for example, if I'm trying to fight a low-level player, I'll never be able to run on their shield.
Sorry, what'd you say? Last thing you said?
If I'm fighting a low-level player, I will never be able to run on their shield. Like, hold shield for a second. I'll never be able to do this.
Oh.
Because they don't get that they're in danger. They just do stuff out of shield, you know?
Actually, that's true. That makes a lot of sense.
But yeah, let's actually fight.
Yeah.
We're doing a lot of talking, but yeah, sometimes you got to do it. You got to get the talking out of the way.
Because it's like all Falco related stuff, and it's like really interesting. That's definitely things I got to keep in mind in my future games, like those kinds of mental games and shit, for sure.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Man, you're so much more patient at the ledge than other people I've ever played against.
Oh yeah, I'm not trying to die on purpose, bro. Yes.
Because I'm so used to picking options quick.
Yeah, like the F smash that you went for, I was gonna say, when you're going to ledge trap somebody for the first time, you shouldn't be throwing out any smash attacks because you don't know what they're gonna do, right? You want to go for something that's a little bit safer, either has some range to it or has like very little bit of lag, so that if you happen to guess wrong, then you're not screwing yourself over, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
There you go. I actually got caught. Tried to forward tilt you. Oops. This could be death. No, I'm just kidding. This could be death. Nah, you're chilling. Oh, he's dead now. I think he still had a jump. I'm not sure.
Oh, man, you might have been... Dude, I always get that shit mixed up.
It's all good. Okay. I don't have a jump. Oops. What am I doing? I am throwing. Oops.
Ooh.
Tried to do it to him. So are you new to the channel, or have you been around for a while?
Yeah, I think what happened was, like, when I first started, like, I want to say 2 months ago, playing Falco and shit,
Mm-hmm.
I and what is it? I saw your channel. You just had a bunch of like cool shit, so I just get into your channel after that.
All right, on.
Then recently, I just saw you. What is it? Damn, I'm so bad at.
I know, right? I'm trying to get you to talk so I can make this comeback, or I can get this kill right here. That's what the whole strategy, bro. I don't care how you found the channel. I'm trying to kill you. No, I'm kidding. anyways, you were saying. Now that he's dead.
No, it's dead. Oh, geez.
Yeah, you said, okay, I'm dead. Now I'm talking too much. But yeah, you said you found the channel like 2 months ago because you were picking up Falco. I had a bunch of cool shit. And then you reached out. Was it last night or today? No, you talked to me today for the first time.
Yeah, I think it was today.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I've been. What is? You put a couple of my comments on your videos. Joshua
What's your name on YouTube?
Joshua Byrne. It's like,
Oh yeah. Okay.
I think like Purple J or some shit.
Yeah, you've been putting a bunch of stuff, a bunch of comments on those videos. He's dead.
Oh,
And that's one of those, I was going to say right there, especially on the videos, and it kills me that this happens. I'll say on a video something like that, oh, he's just dead. It's like, you're still alive. It's like, no, I know how this ends because I've been here before. You know, my camera is not ahead. I'm just making a prediction based on, if I don't screw this up, I know what's going to happen, right?
Dude, so cool though, because it just looked...
It was, sorry, you cut out at the end.
No, it's just cool though, because it looks epic. I mean, I wouldn't... You don't strike me as the kind of guy who would lie, so I assume that you just make those predictions based off of your game sense.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is it's nice to be able to like make predictions on stuff where it's like a really big brain play, I guess you could say, where you don't actually know what's gonna happen. But when it comes to like certain confirms or something that's like super unsafe just happens, it's like there's a good chance I'm gonna die right here because of whatever, right? But if it's like something on the ledge, sometimes I'll make a prediction based on conditioning or based on we've seen this several times in the past already, so there's a good chance we're gonna do the same thing again. Or like if they miss a certain tech and they roll in or they roll out or they neutral get up or whatever, it's like if they've been doing this a bunch of times, there's a good chance I'm gonna catch them.
Ooh, not getting away with that.
Okay. You could be dead here. Yeah, it's untechable.
No, it's untechable if there's like a red thing, sort of. Like
yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, if it has a green ring, then you can tech it. If it has a red ring, then you're screwed. Oh. I thought you were a higher percent. Okay. I knew you were going to roll, but I didn't think I was going to land on stage. So I'm like, I might as well just do this. Okay. I know you like to get up from the ledge, then down tilt, like that. So I'm going to catch you with an aerial.
Good play.
And the thing is, it's almost, I don't even know if you could, I don't know what you'd call it. Like, it's not arrogant to say, oh, I just know what you're thinking. Because that's not the plan. That's not the point. It's more so like, everybody has patterns, right?
Right.
And it's kind of like if you are someone who's into like, if you're into music and you know anything about like guitar solos or any sort of like jazz solos at all, good musicians can make their solos sound like they never repeat themselves because they have so many things in their repertoire that keep it fresh and keep it as a constant mix-up. Whereas a very inexperienced guitar player or musician in general will have a couple different licks that they use for their solos, and it sounds very boxy, if that makes sense. Right? So the top level Smash players are like pro musicians who are soloing all the time, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Kind of.
What do you mean by boxy exactly?
Okay, so if you play guitar, and I don't know if you do, if you're musical at all, but if you play guitar, there are types of scales that you can do when they say you're playing in a box. And by that, it's like you have a 4-note pattern or a 3-note pattern that you just do in one spot, then you move it up a fret, down a fret, or over one string and play the same thing over and over again. So to someone who's untrained, it sounds very impressive. But if someone knows, if someone's more experienced,
right,
that mix-up or solo or that lick of 4 notes, it's very repetitive and you're not fooling anybody, right? So that's what I mean by boxy. It's like, it's just very playing in a box. It's a musical, like, I don't know. It's almost the same as saying to someone that plays Smash, it's like saying that they're predictable or a scrub more so. But it's a little bit nicer. Because us Smashers are not nice. We like to be savage. Oh, good tech.
Damn. Oh, get you a sheet, yes.
Look at that spacing, don't you? Look, he's not going to push forward. Because if he lands on my shield, I'm going to back throw him. I don't know if you knew that that's what I was thinking. But yeah, what was happening. Okay.
I did not. That was not thinking you were thinking that. Oh shit, you're doing this. I gotta get good at doing that.
So an easy way to do that is hold up on the control stick. If you don't have tap jump on, which you shouldn't. But if you hold up and go left and right, you'll never accidentally run. You can just do this forever. Make sense?
Like you really push up on the stick, huh?
Yeah, all the way. Because if you try and do it lightly and go left and right, you can accidentally dash like that. Right?
Oh shit.
If you just hold up, you'll never accidentally run. And I actually made a video about this too, like in the Falco skill drills, I'm pretty sure. Actually no, it was a video with a player named Zach. I was coaching him. Where you can kind of treat it like a gas pedal, where up is off, like not pushing a gas pedal, and all the way right or all the way left is full speed. So you can kind of gauge how fast you want to walk and slow down like that too, right?
Huh. Wow.
I know, right? It's pretty sick.
Oh man, I get a read on someone and like I just don't get to kill because my spacing is just way off.
And that's a big part of it too, is just not knowing something as small as that, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like that, I think I would use this a lot. Probably. What is like those ledge trap situations?
Always, yeah. Walking around with forward tilt, walking around with down tilt, walking around with getting grabs. It's kind of difficult as far as learning how to react and do it, but once you get it down, it'll never be perfect, but it's very effective. But yeah, want to keep going? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's do it. He's actually wild.
Dude, I tried that. Dude, this stage has to be different from like Battlefield because like.
Oh, it is. It 100% is different. Underneath is like flat, and then it's like a little bit of a slant on the left side and right side, obviously.
Slant small, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, there's no way. Like maybe the first one I fucked up. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Actually, that's the thing. One of the things that's nice about having somebody who's new to the channel is I can share things with you that other players might not know about as well. And that would be, I made a video talking about counterpick stages and learning them and the importance of what's different about them, because it's not just the platform layout and that's it. It's like some stages are very wide, some of them are much narrower. Obviously you have stages that are like Smashville with one big platform, you have PS2 with 2 platforms, or Battlefield with 3. Some of the stages have slants, but then there's stuff like the blast zone sizes are also different as well, and also underneath the stages are different as well. Some of them have walls, right? So knowing that kind of stuff can help you a lot.
Like we're on this map.
What's that, sorry?
Or like, are there like no lower walls on this map since like the slant's not as long?
There's like a wall like on the sides, like as far as it kind of counts as a wall, but like there's walls way underneath as well. So the walls way underneath you can actually cling to if you're like a character like Greninja, Sheik, Squirtle, Lucario. It just works. Am I dead? Nah. See, it's like right there, for example, I asked, am I dead? Because I knew I made a mistake as soon as I saw that you were in the middle of the stage still. I just got lucky.
I'd be quicker than I guess that. Well, I probably wouldn't go this, but it would have been good.
Yeah, it would have been feels bad, to say the least. Oh, okay. I was slow on that.
Do you have any like tips for killing with Falco at like high percents? Because that's definitely something like sometimes I feel like unless I get an edge guard, I normally don't get kills. I feel like I normally have to kill people at like 130 above. Like unless I either get kills on a ledge guard, or edge guard, or a ledge trap.
Okay, so a couple things you can do. I'd say one thing I'm starting to incorporate into my game a lot more is using up smash out of shield if someone tries to jump at your shield with something, right? So if someone's like right beside me and I'm in shield and I just up smash them, there's a good chance it won't hit unless they're doing nothing, right? But if I'm in shield and you like, let's say you're playing like Mario or Wolf or something like that, and you try and like nair over top of me like that, or like nair out of shield over like that, when they go over top of you or cross you up, you can up smash and you'll beat them, right? I don't know if you saw the video about Falco's up smash that I did, the most recent one, but Falco's up smash actually beats Cloud's down air, so it has some priority or intangibility, which is crazy.
Dude, that is crazy. I did not think it was Cloud's down air.
No, it beats Cloud's down air. It also beats Link's down air, right? So it can be effective when used properly, right? So if you have someone who, like, let's say, is in shield next to you, hold shield for a second. If they do something like that over top of you, you can up smash that and you can kill them. And that's a huge thing because we don't really use up smash that much because it literally sucks, right? Of course, you gotta, if we're in a real game, it's a lot easier to do rather than trying to stage it, but it does work. The other thing too that you can do, it depends on the weight of the character, but I like to also do, you can do dare at a shield or just dare at the corner, because if someone is like in the corner, you can do dare and it auto cancels, right? So if you're doing dare, I'm just bad. There you go. Doing dare in the corner, you can go over top of somebody's shield and try and bait out a grab. If they happen to grab, you can hit them with another dare, like once you land and go for it again and actually fade into them and hit them. You can go dare into fair. You can do dare into like a back air. That can work as well. Around
that RAR technique or whatever to do that, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing too, is Falco doesn't really have easy ways to do anything except for combo, and even his combos are not necessarily easy. His combos are easy against, like, once again, players that aren't good, or people who insist on playing DK, Ganon, Incineroar, Bowser, shit like that. But if you're playing against like Zero Suit or Palu or Pichu or Inkling, you're not doing much.
Literally, you just named every character that fucks me.
Yep, it's shit, bro. It really is quite trash. But the thing is, it's like, you got to learn certain combos. There's some like certain combos you should absolutely learn how to do. The active hop combo is one of them. If you haven't seen that video, have you seen the video on that?
I saw the video, but like it went way over my head.
I was gonna say, I've actually done, I think, 4 videos on that one combo, because it's that, number one, that important, and it's that complex. Like, as far as the timing, it's really not easy to do, but it's something that can turn your grab game at 0 to get you like 60%. That is true. But the only character that might be able to get out of it sometimes is Bayonetta, but that's it. Trying to think. As far as getting kills, if you're like a really, really high percent, like let's say like 180, landing up air, which is like kind of a meme, but landing up air on shield is, it'll kill at like 180. It's also a -5, so you could do that and then just jump.
Are you seriously? That'll kill?
Yeah, that will kill like 180. And also, if you do this, you can jump. Since it's -5 on shield, a lot of characters can't deal with that unless they have something that's like frame 5 out of shield or frame 3 out of shield. So like Game & Watch, Marth, Lucina, trying to think who else is like super fast out of shield. Mario, Dr. Mario, stuff like that. Like, they could hit you for that, but a lot of characters can't. Like even Charizard up smash, and this is the thing, you have to be very quick to escape this, or you might be able to go like that and then shield, because Charizard's up smash is frame 6 out of shield, and this is -5 on shield. You might be able to get your shield up within literally 1 frame. So it's scary, but it is possible. Another thing too I like to use a lot for getting kills when I feel like it's really hard is using the circle drop and falling through platforms with like a back air like that, right? So falling through and using this back air, it gives you just more options to hit that, because going like this, I actually hit you for once. That shit never works. Like, you're trying to hit somebody and you go at like a shield, back air at a shield, you go over their head all the time, like that, right? It's pretty trash. So since it's that easy to dodge, you don't really do this much. It works on like Bayonetta, Rosalina, Bowser, DK, Ridley, Cloud, Captain Falcon, like the tallest of tall characters. You can actually back air out a shield consistently. Like, the reason why I'm hitting you at all is honestly, I feel like because of the bounce that he has in his idle stance. Because sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down by just enough to get underneath it, and it's pretty sad. Right?
Oh, right.
But yeah, that's literally why you're getting hit by that sometimes. You can use, no, you're good. As far as down tilt can kill. If it's fresh, this is kind of a cheesy thing it would be a gimmick in my opinion. Hold shield for a second. If I go like that, go for a grab, you shouldn't be able to grab. Well, if you're right up against me, and it only works if it's fresh, right? If I go for a down tilt fresh on your shield, up that close, and you go for a grab, I can down tilt again and I'll kill you.
Huh.
So it's like I can go down tilt into down tilt, but then here's the thing that makes it annoying. Let me just do a couple of these just to like unstale it. Okay. So I'm gonna down tilt your shield, then don't move. I want you to try and grab at a shield, okay? Okay, go for a grab. Yeah. So in that case, you're still not high enough percent, which is pathetic. But if you're at like very high percent, like we were saying before, down tilt again would kill you, right? However, there are characters like Link, for example, who can just up B out a shield and it hits like 10 miles away from him, and you'll die. So in that case, I would probably go down tilt. If you do down tilt on his shield, you're actually probably just gonna get killed, because his up B out of shield's frame 7, and you're minus, I don't even know. I want to say like minus like 17 or minus 16 on shield if you hit with a down tilt, which is horrible. So you're getting killed, guaranteed. Falco, that's the thing. Falco's not good at killing. He's good at killing if you're really good at the game. That's about it. And if you notice, the best Falcos in the world, I don't even know, and I can't like say it 100%, but the best Falcos in the world that are Falco like solo mains, I don't even know if they're on the PGR. I don't think there's a single one. Maybe Kofi.
Really? Dang.
Like I don't know if he's on still or what the deal is. I don't even know if he actually plays Falco anymore. Because like even Juice plays Greninja. I can honestly say playing Falco has made me a much better player than if I played a character that was much easier. And people take massive offense to that for some reason, as if it's not the truth. It's like, bro, if you play a character that is substantially easier in every single way, there's a good chance you're going to have better results than me, but your game knowledge is not going to be nearly as high because you don't need it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't have to get nearly as creative. That's the thing, is like for Ganon, although he has a bad disadvantage and he doesn't really have combos, if you're playing against people that are not really good, you might not win all the time, but you can cheese people way easier. You can very, very rarely cheese people with Falco, even in a way where you are 100% safe. Like getting a cheesy kill with Falco typically happens off stage, right? And if you miss, you die. So it's like, oh, I spiked you at 30 and you died. He's like, yeah, but if I missed that spike, you could have killed me, and then I'm dead at 0.
Right.
Damn. I just watched.
You're on point though. There's also what is it? Shines.
Of course. Like when you're at like mid-range away from me, you mean, or?
Yeah. Like I feel like at the time, you're just gonna reflect back to me.
Oh, so there's a bit of science behind that, I guess you could say. Whereas I was gonna say I had no jump there. Oh, I'm still alive. When you're at a certain distance away from me, you have to logically think, okay, if you're gonna try and do anything to me at all, what is he gonna try and hit me with? Like at this distance, you can't hit me with anything but laser, right? So I only have to be able to react with reflector. Nothing else matters. So I'm not gonna try and shield it or spot dodge it or jump over it or do anything else. I literally only need to reflect, right?
You kind of like tell your brain like you only need to focus on reflect.
Yeah, until we get to a certain range where things start to change, right?
Right.
Then as we get closer, then that's where more and more mix-ups start to happen.
Ooh.
And now this is happening. Okay, here we go. No, goes for the grab. Okay, there it is. I'll just let this happen. You can always F smash that, by the way. Oh, he's wild.
I gotta get related.
He's actually wild. He goes for the S smash, and I just let it happen. Now he's dead.
No!
He's just dead. Oh man. Okay, give him a kick. Laser coming out. Okay. Another reflector. He's mashing. He is mashing. He's mashing. Rolls away. Gets some. Back air. No, my camera's ahead, bro. Come on. We know this. Goes for the grab in the corner. Reflect. He might be dead here. No, made it back. Jumps. Jumps. Oh, he didn't jump. I'm dead? Oh, that was horrible DI, too. Damn, bro.
Dude, for a minute, killed me. Jesus.
That's what I get for talking, bro. I should have known better.
Always do that.
What if I just... No. Oh, God, I'm dead. Oh, I'm sick! Roll away, you won't. He did.
Oh,
Oh, God. Come here. Why are you running, bro? Why are you camping me? Why he's camping? Literally not camping. This guy's camping. Oh, he's dead. Kill me. Oh, let's go. Oh, no, he's sick. He's actually a god. All right. All of a sudden, I am throwing. He is actually throwing. Oh, God. I like how in my message in the actual Discord to you, I'm like, oh, I'm way more serious in coaching sessions. Also me. Oh, jeez.
It doesn't matter to me what it just makes it fun.
And that's the thing too. Number one, we've had a lot of serious talks the entire time, and we've learned a lot of stuff. And number two, we're playing a video game fighting with cartoons. Like, how serious can we really be? So, if you go in there, every person that I've ever coached is in there. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So these players are all coached players, a bunch of different characters. If you ever want advice on stuff, or you want matchup experience against other players who play specific characters, like let's say you want to fight a Joker, or you want to fight a Peach, or you want to fight a Pikachu, or whatever, they're in there, and they're good, right? So,
Okay.
and lots of people, if you want to ask questions, it might be a question towards me. There's lots of Falcos in there too, or you want to ask questions just in general. People might be able to answer that question that aren't me, right? I have no issue answering questions. I'm not saying like don't ask. I'm just saying if you're looking for something like pretty well instant or a lot quicker, there's just more odds that they'll be able to get to you from there. I'll see you guys tomorrow.